Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Hakimi bin Muhammad Nawawi. I am from National International Business. So today I am going to present the issues and challenges of foreign professionals or expatriates in Malaysia encountered by Shell Company. I will start with a introduction. So the first point is foreign professionals or expatriate are migrant workers who is a professional or competent worker in their line of employment. The employee accepts a position outside of their home nation, either on their own initiative or as part of a work assignment plan by their employer, which could be a business, university, government agency, or non-governmental organization. Second point, businesses may provide their foreign workers advantage like housing allowances and relocation aid in addition to wages. Among the reasons behind such acts given by employers are expats feel crucial positions abroad that are essential for an organization's financial performance. There are several job placement that is said to be commonly held by foreign professionals or expatriates. Um, among of the job that is held by those foreign professionals include those of structural engineers and architects. Foreign professionals are welcome in Malaysia if they have such qualifications in structural engineering and architects that are combined with research and surveying expertise. The last point is how the foreign professionals play their role in the Malaysian economy system. So with the increase of demands in certain sector, it is important for both of the private sector employee and also public sector employers. For example, the Malaysian government to work hand in hand in welcoming foreign professionals in order to meet such increasing demands. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi madam, my name is Nina Amelia bintu Aziz and I'm going to present about the issues and challenges of foreign professional or expatriates in Malaysia. First challenges is language barriers. When working with expatriates, there is two-way communication is essential. Communication becomes difficult when there is language barriers. When working with international workers, language problems are a common issue in Malaysia. It is often the ways of person speaks rather than their accents, which creates barriers to effective communication. Because mostly Malaysians prefer to use Malay language to communicate with them. Also, Malay people like to use Malay slang when they are used English language. Thus, language barriers can have an impact on job performance because communications are misinterpreted. Furthermore, language barriers might cause additional issues such as work delays and safety issues. Foreign workers have difficulty communicating with their co-workers. Employee productivity might suffer as a consequence of lack of communication. Communication is important in generating high staff productivity and maintaining harmonious relationships and a pleasant working environment. Second challenges is a Malaysian's working habit, which difficulty in complying with the working pace. Most citizens from highly industrialized country are used to working in the fast lane with even more powerful and effective public service. So many expatriates here have challenges since their previous working habits different from all those they had in Malaysia. So the challenges include slow work pace and effective service offer. Based on our research, we discovered that the working efficiency different in the Netherlands. People are more likely to be stressed and time conscious, whereas in Malaysia, people take their time, with people starting late and leaving early for lunch. The third challenges by foreign professionals or expatriates in Malaysia were the attitude of Malaysian, which difficulty in understanding the indirect and non-confrontational behavior of Malaysians. So Malaysians will not be indirect and non-confrontational in terms of expressing their personal opinions toward others. For instance, Malaysia do not really want to say anything that might hurt the people. Whatever they say, they do not want to look like criticizing. So based on research, they mentioned that indirect and non-confrontational behavior of Malaysians is also related to the values of respect for senior or elders, as well as avoiding embarrassment to others. So being a Malaysian people, Malaysians tend to avoid conflict while interacting with others because most of us were raised in this way. So as a result, Malaysians prefer to avoid confrontation over unpleasant issues. So due to this, the expatriates found it difficult to participate in direct confrontation or discussion with the locals, especially when a problem occurred and a solution was required. Because most of the time the locals' attitude would be either positive or negative toward the subject of discussion. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Naim Khan. So today I'm going to present my part, that is government role in solving expatriates challenges. So first, we have a proper training for foreigners professional to learn the basic of Malay language for 1 to 3 months. Second, to understand this adjustment process and getting support through this transition will help them to have a fulfilled experience, and both academically and personally. So lastly, we have cross-culture training, attempts to raise awareness among persons who do not have a shared culture framework in order to build clear lines of communication and improve relationship. So lastly, cross-culture training has numerous advantage for both participant and cooperation. Thank you very much. That's all for me.
Hi and Assalamualaikum madam, my name is Siti Nurhafiza Bitri Ramli. So for my part, I'm going to explain about the challenges and issue that expatriate faces while working with Shell company. So there are actually a few primary challenges that Shell faces as an oil and gas industry. The first is to produce more energy at lower cost with less emissions. The global population is increasing, and energy demand post-COVID-19 will not only recover but also increase. At the same time, the world is demanding a cleaner energy, so oil and gas companies must supply this energy with less emissions. The second challenges that expatriate faces while working with Shell is to collectively invest approximately a billion of amount each year just to keep up with the demand. What makes this particularly difficult is the strong headwind of rising the capital costs. Since 2015, the oil and gas industry has underinvested, especially in the upstream portion of the business. Last but not least is to demonstrate differentials and durable cash flow. There's been a large number of investors fleeing the oil and gas sector. In the past, many oil and gas companies outspend their cash flow in the name of growth. So that's all for my part. I'm going to pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Shazatul Airi binti Jazlan. So I'm going to present my part, which is suggestion or recommendation. The first one is the moderating role of cultural distance. The uniqueness of a foreign culture reflects a person's capacity to successfully adapt there. Greater adjustment challenge than in a country with a similar culture are caused by the need for more transition when there is a significant cultural difference between the place of origin and the destination. It is anticipated that cultural intelligence will become more, rather than less, crucial to expatriates' adjustment and success as cultural distance grows. The larger cultural obstacles present in more culturally distant contexts necessitated stronger cross-cultural competences. Hence, cultural distance increase the cultural intelligence cross-cultural adjustment, which is CQCCA relationship. In this situation, those with higher cultural intelligence and could be better able to handle these difficulties and, as a result, be more adaptable and perform effectively than people with lower cultural intelligence. The second part is practical implication. The first one is the discovery that agricultural intelligence future is connected to the performance of expatriates, recommends that recruiters should choose and hire culturally competent people for overseas assignments. HR representative can choose the best candidates by evaluating applicants' cultural intelligence and emphasizing cultural intelligence as a critical credential that candidates, especially those who less international experience. The second one is businesses could offer pre-departure training courses to expatriate that will raise their cultural intelligence. For instance, training can provide several job scenarios so that expat can be appropriately equipped to understand and master various situations. And the last one is given the mediating role of work, cross-cultural adjustment in the relationship between cultural intelligence and performance, interventions should be put in place to help expatriates, particularly those who are starting a new assignment or on their first assignment, receive organizational, social support, and logistical help. So yeah, thank you. That's from me.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Syafikri bin Azizul. I will be presenting about the communication and teamwork and HR management policy and resolve issues. Alright, the first one about the communication and teamwork is due to the poor quality of the internet network, he has communication problems which isolates him and prevent him from interacting with his employees. The second one is it could be difficult for international managers to find and hire dependable employees. The last one is given the collaborating amicably while working as a team is an effective strategy. Managers must find the ideal people to hire in order to create a team. Right. The last one is about the HR managers must foresee and resolve issues. The first one is HR manager must anticipate and address challenges with appropriate management before they develop in order for an organization to be successful. The second one is the challenges are additionally exacerbated by variation in how various government bodies regulate the labour. The last one is many professionals and academics have emphasized how crucial it is to see workforce diversity and opportunity. Alright, that's all for me.
So good day, Miss. My name is Ashana. So I'm going to talk about the conclusion. So as the conclusion, we are aware of the difficulties experienced by the international professionals. People frequently believe that professionals from another nation make a better living and rely less on the locals. Being a foreign professional involves a lot of responsibility, thus, it is not a simple duty to undertake. As they face difficulties as a foreign professionals, such as difficulties in communicating, difficulties in receiving equitable treatment, and difficulties in undertaking comprehension and insurance policies. Cultural factors contribute to their difficulties assimilating here as well. In addition, we may learn about every contribution made by international expats in Malaysia. By offering personal sufficient pre-departure training program for them and their spouse, companies can use this to license the issue that their expats may encounter in the host nation and improve their chances of successful completing their job. So that's all from me, Miss. Thank you.